Cigalikes from Ezee Ecigs. I was contacted by the good people over at Ezee Ecigarettes to review their Cigalike products. Ezee Ecigarettes are a small family-owned e-cig producer in Denmark who make both disposable and rechargeable Cigalike products. I chose to review their products for a few reasons. One, I think Cigalikes are still good products for some people. Two, I like their brand messaging and how they clearly target their products to adults. And three, as a teen of the 90s, I was a huge fan of Ezee, even if that's not really how Ezee Ecigarettes got their name. So they sent me a bunch of stuff to review, so let's take a look. Alright, first up, the Ezee Ecig Rechargeable Kit. There are two versions in this kit, the tobacco and the menthol. The tobacco vape is a metallic red and the menthol is a metallic green. The shiny metal look makes these look really nice. And even though the red comes in the tobacco kit and the green in the menthol kit, you can buy each one individually, so you can buy whatever color and flavor that you want. These are 4.5 inches long and as skinny as a regular cigarette, so yeah, these are pretty small overall. They weigh 14 grams, so they're not as light as a real cigarette, but it's about as light as a Cigalike can get. The battery inside of the Ezee Ecig is a 280 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery, so that's pretty good. It's bigger than the Juul. And since you'll be vaping higher nicotine and shorter, tighter drags, the battery life should last you quite a while. It'll probably last a full day with heavy vaping. From a dead battery, it'll take about 2.5 hours to charge from a wall charger or 4 hours from a USB port on a computer. And it's estimated to have a lifespan of about 250 charges before the capacity of the internal battery has a noticeable drop. The filters have your typical female 510 threading, so they can't be used on anything other than a Cigalike device. As I mentioned earlier, there are two flavors, menthol and tobacco. According to their website, the ingredients consist of nicotine, PG, VG, menthol aroma extracted from peppermint oil, if you're using the menthol filter, and natural tobacco flavorings. That's it. The tobacco flavor is a 50 PG, 50 VG blend, and the menthol flavor is a 70 PG, 30 VG blend. That high PG ratio is pretty typical for products like this, since it's really good at delivering flavor and throat hit. And you can get these in 3 levels of nicotine, 20 milligrams, 12 milligrams, and 0 nicotine. Each filter holds 1 ml of e-liquid and is designed to last about 350 to 400 puffs. They aren't designed to be refilled, but these are simply old school cartomizers, so if you really wanted to refill them, I'm sure you could find a tutorial online. The tobacco flavor is like real tobacco. It's pretty damn close to a real cigarette, minus the taste of that burning tobacco. They did a great job with the tobacco flavor. The menthol flavor is also a lot like a real cigarette tobacco, but it's not as rich, and it has just a slight hint of menthol. The menthol isn't really strong, but it's noticeable for sure. So these little things perform nicely. The draw is really tight, which is what you want and expect from a Cigalike. The flavor is good, and it also has a nice throat hit. The cartridges work well, and I've never gotten a dry hit, no matter how many times I hit it in a row. The battery life is nice too. I really don't have any complaints on it. The rechargeable Ezee Ecig devices come in complete kits, including one rechargeable Cigalike device, one flavored filter or cartridge, and a battery charger. And that entire kit costs only $14.95. If you want to customize your kit, you can also buy everything separately, although it will be just a tiny bit more expensive. So if you piecemeal the kit, the devices go for $9.99 each, the charger for $7.49 each, and cartridges start at $15 for packs of 3. And if you buy cartridges in bulk, you can save even more money. For example, if you buy 5 packs of cartridges with 3 cartridges in there, it'll cost $69.75, which would come out to about $13.95 per pack. And it just keeps getting cheaper the more you buy. Ezee also has a line that they call Ezee Go. This is the disposable version of the rechargeable batteries. So you have the same flavors, tobacco and menthol, and 3 nicotine strengths, 0, 12 milligrams, and 20 milligrams. And these cost $7.99 each. The flavor of these are the same as the rechargeables, so I don't have anything to add there. The flavors are good, and I think smokers switching to vaping will like them. There are a few big differences with these compared to the rechargeable. They are disposable, so you throw it away when they die. They're much lighter than the rechargeable battery. They have a soft tip filter to be more like a real cigarette, and the airflow is looser than the rechargeable filter. And that's really it for this line. The main thing that I noticed is that I can't get a really tight airflow on these. It's really restricted, but not the same as the rechargeable. I wouldn't say either one is better than the other, just that if you like the restriction on one, you might not like it on the other. Okay, now let's talk about the Ezee Fun line of products. So these are disposable Cigalike batteries that come in more interesting flavors and colors, and these are just like the other disposables. They come with soft tip filters and they only weigh 10 grams, which helps it to feel more like a real cigarette. Real cigarettes weigh about 1 gram, so I don't know about the weight, but smokers would probably like the soft tip filters. There are 6 flavors in this line, including Apple, Fun Max Energy, which tastes like an energy drink, champagne, pina colada, cappuccino, and licorice. These cost $5.99 per e-cig, and they get cheaper the more you buy, just like the filters for the rechargeable batteries. You can also buy all 6 flavors in a sample pack for $34.99, so you'd save about $1. The flavoring is made with 70 PG, 30 VG ratio, and these are all zero nicotine products. And as such, the throat hit is pretty much non-existent, which Ezee is pretty clear about in their product descriptions. There's 1 ml of liquid in the filter, and the battery is designed to last the life of the filter, so you should get about 400 puffs before you have to toss it. They also say that these are leak-proof, and that seems to be true for my own use. I didn't get all the flavors in this line, so I can only talk about the apple and the cappuccino flavors, and both are pretty good. I would have liked for the apple to be a lot stronger. It's good, but it's really, really mild. The cappuccino flavor, on the other hand, is much stronger. It's really good, and it's a really nice sweet coffee flavor. I think this is a great line for people just looking for some sweet flavors without the nicotine. And finally, they also sent me a new disposable product called the Ezee Energy. This is a zero nicotine product that has vitamin C, ginseng, guarana, and taurine, all of which you'll often find in energy drinks. There's been a lot of questions about whether or not vape products like these actually work. I've even used a similar caffeine product from a company called Vapor Boost a few years ago, and I couldn't notice a difference. But this is a different formula. Ezee doesn't say how much each product they use in here, so I have no way of knowing if it's scientifically possible to work in whatever concentration that they're using, but let's just assume that it does work. According to quotes on the site, one person has said that after about 10 puffs, they got an official buzz, like a full-body caffeine high after drinking an energy drink. Another quote says that it's just like having a cup of coffee after 10 hits. So yeah, it sounds pretty good. Ezee themselves say that they're unsure if it works better than an actual energy drink, but they do say that it works. There's no crash when it wears off, and it works faster than an energy drink, 5 minutes compared to an hour. And it also has no sugar or calories. So in that aspect, it's better than an energy drink too. Ezee suggests that 20 to 30 consecutive puffs will give you enough energy to last an hour. Okay, so let me tell you about my own experience. So caffeine has never really done much for me. It takes a lot of coffee for me to even notice anything, like 4 to 5 cups. And even then, I'm not sure I notice a whole lot. With that said, the Ezee Energy vape was hard for me to notice too. But I tried very hard to pay attention to the effects, and after taking 10 hits in a row, like the site says, I do seem to be more awake. But I don't know if it's a placebo effect or just because I get up from my desk, which works to wake me up anyway. But it does seem like it works at least a little bit. As for flavor, it really tastes like an energy drink. I hardly ever drink energy drinks, so I couldn't tell you what brand it tastes most like, but the flavor is definitely some kind of energy drink. There's no mistaking that flavor. I think it tastes good, and if you like that type of flavor, you'll probably like it too. Okay, that's it for this review. If you're interested, you can pick any of these up from ezeego.com, and that's ezee-go.com. All right, thanks for checking out this review, and I'll catch you on the next one.